Manny, what's your impression of the excitement that you're feeling in the stadium right now?
I mean, this is awesome. I mean, when I heard about how many people were going to come and how many tickets were, sent out, it means the world to us and to this team, and to see the support that the fans and the city has been giving us it's awesome. It's awesome to see, and I'm excited to get out there and see it firsthand. So this is it's an amazing day for us.
What was your thoughts when they signed Xander?
Great. I mean, he's a hell of a player, MVP type caliber player, and to put him in the lineup that we have, he's gonna bring that energy. He's a champion, so he knows what it takes to get there and to win it all. So, he's definitely gonna help us, get to where we want to be, and do special things for us this year. So, adding him to the lineup is huge.
After your run last season, what's the optimism and expectations in the clubhouse for this season?
Go out there and play baseball. I mean, I think we got a taste of reaching a championship series last year, and we're one step away from making it to the world. So the expectation is trying to get back there, or make it further. I think but ultimately I think as a group, as a team, we got to go out there and just play baseball, take care of what we can control, which is day to day, game to game, and see what happens. But ultimately is about playing good baseball.
How long have you been trying to recruit Nelson Cruz to the Padres?
Years. I mean, it's been years. Finally, he's going to be a part of this team, and it's great to play with him again and to have him in the clubhouse. I know what he brings. I know what type of player he is. I know what type of guy he is in the clubhouse and what he's going to do to this team. So, to have him, I think it's going to be huge, and him to come back and have a bounce back year. I think it's just another guy in the lineup that could do some damage. So.
Speaking of bounce back years, what does it mean to have Fernando Tatis back in the fold, and how can you guys help him through what he's going to face?
We're all going to have to deal with it together as a team, and I think he's a big part of this team. He's a big part of this organization, and we're going to be there with him through the whole way. So to have him back healthy, have him back in that lineup, and have him do the things that he's capable of doing, it's going to be huge. And he was a big part of our lineup in the past, and he's going to be a big part of the lineup this year for us. And I know he's going to have a monster year, and he's going to take us to the promised land.
As far as his demeanor, is he the same happy guy that he was prior?
Oh yeah, I think he has more motivation. I think he has a lot to prove, and as a player, is very talented. I think he's going to come out there and do what he's going to do. And it's, speaking of experience, finally being healthy. I think it's a big part of it. When you're not healthy and you're not able to perform at 100%, it's always tough. So, for him to finally have a good off season, he got done what he needed to do with the surgery, so he's back to being 100%. I think the sky's going to be the limit with him. I mean, that's definitely it's going to be hard being away from the team. I think we have a lot of players going to the WBC, which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So it's going to be tough, but ultimately I think all of us representing our countries, I think it's big for us, and I think we take pride in that. And anytime you go out there and represent your country in the biggest way you possibly can, the biggest platform, I think it's great for the game of baseball. I think it's great for the countries that you're representing. So it's gonna be a special event, but then it does kind of hurt your team a little bit, because all of us are gonna be gone. But I think we're all gonna be competing. I think Darvish being in Japan, they got a great team. Bogey and Curacao, they've always competed and gone far. So. And then obviously the Dominican team in Colombia. So, I think we're all going to be competing, playing high-level baseball, which is going to help us ultimately, prepare for a World Series title.
You happy Adams not in center field for the U.S.?
Yeah. I mean, they're stacked though. I mean, you got Mike Trout out there, so I mean, I've seen him do some pretty amazing catches, but at least it won't be done in my home park.
What does it mean to you to represent your country at WBC?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, I think it's it's big for the country. I think it's big for Dominican. I got a lot of people who, a lot of fans who support me there, who follow me, have followed my career, and to put on that uniform, definitely makes my family proud, makes a lot of people in Dominican proud, and it's just a special moment that you get to not only play for yourself, but you're playing for a whole country. And I think when you're playing for a whole country, I think I think it just makes it that much special when you put that uniform on, and knowing that a lot of people are expecting a lot of big things, but also they really appreciate when you put on that red, white, and blue uniform.
Well, what did you say to fans in San Diego who are torn between cheering for the United States and the Dominican Republic?
I mean, I think they're going to be cheering for us. I think they're going to be cheering for their players. So it's always nice. I think it's a special event. It's something that's comes around 4 years, but it's our gold medal. It's a gold medal for us, and to be able to participate in that, I think it's this is my second one. So we probably have 2 more left. And because it's only every 4 years, so it's those are special moments that you'll never forget, and I know that your families will never forget that as well.
You played in an LCS and the WBC. Can you compare the intensity of the two?
I think it's different. I tell everybody, I think it's just different. I think the passion is different. The fans are different. You could bring in drums. You could bring in all the guitas, all these instruments to the games, and it's basically you're playing in a concert, I will say, and it's loud the whole game. It's from the first inning to the last inning. I mean, it's nonstop noise. I think that USA Dominican game the last time around in Miami was probably one of the loudest and most craziest games I've ever been a part of. Especially obviously the comeback, but just the intensity of the whole game was crazy.
A couple more in English, then we'll switch to Spanish.
AJ Preller has spoken recently about wanting to keep you a Padre the rest of your career. How much of a priority is that to maybe work something out during the season? Would you be open to that during the season?
Obviously, the priority is not. I think that's on AJ and Peter and the organization. I think I've expressed myself on where we stand, and I think the main focus for me during the season is to go out there and play baseball. And ultimately, I think my focus is on trying to bring a championship to this team and to the city that's been waiting for it for a long time. So, I think for me, it's just going out there and playing baseball, and let AJ and Peter and my AJ handle those things.
Are you open to it though?
Open to what? The conversation? I mean, of course. I mean, I love this. I love this team. The players, the thing that we've done here in the past. So, yeah, definitely for sure.
And Manny, after they signed you, they didn't stop there. With Fernando, with the trades that they made, with Xander now, what does that mean to a player when you see all of that happening around you?
I mean, it's huge. I think Peter's expressed how much he wants to win and what he wants to do to this team and to this organization, and ultimately to the city. I think it's known that we want to win a championship, and he's doing everything possible for that.
The Padres have sort of won the offseason before, made big moves, everybody got excited, and then you guys haven't gotten to where you wanted to be yet. What makes you feel like this is the team that will do it?
I mean, every year we start inching a little closer and every little closer every single year. So. It's a process, and you always got to trust it. So, I think, I mean, you look at the lineup. I mean, the top four hitters are all stars, and you go to the second half of the lineup. You got Cronenworth hitting behind us. So, you got Nelly Cruz, Matt Carpenter. I mean, the lineup is just getting deeper and deeper, and this team is just getting that much better. I think we've gotten the experience over the last couple of years as well. So, ultimately is about going out there and playing baseball. I think, adding Bogey is huge. Adding Nelly, adding Carpenter, who's one. Adding these guys, just veteran leaderships that are going to help us get to where we want to be in a long season. It's always huge because it's always a learning experience, and you always learn from each other. So. Adding guys like that is always big, and every year, AJ and the staff has always, try to improve this ball club in whatever way they can, and they're going to continue to do that.